Happy Friday and happy Fridays with Fidelman. I'm Cheryl Fidelman, the Conscious Codependence Coach and the founder of the Conscious Codependence Collective. Today's topic on Fridays with Fidelman is codependence and the unknown. Because from the point of view of my work, the unknown is like kryptonite to codependence. The lack of relationship that we have with the unknown is like kryptonite to codependence. And leaning into not knowing is like the new frontier. That's like the North Star. That is sovereignty, the North Star of conscious codependence recovery. All right, so please like or subscribe to my channel. Please comment. I love your comments. What felt good, what you liked, what insights you liked, if you have opposing thoughts, ideas, any and all of that. I love it. Thank you for contributing and commenting. And all right, here we go. When we're in a codependent moment, any codependent behavior or symptom, however you want to call it, is a product of something that we think we know. In other words, I think I know what you're thinking. So I'm going to protect myself from what I think I know you're thinking, or what I think your intention was when you were speaking. Or I'm going to assume that my value is placed in your hands and that however it is that you operate, it's like I'm a puppet being energetically pulled by how I think I exist in your world. Or we have a sensation in our body and we think we know what that sensation is. I have a sensation in my body, so I think that I'm being minimized by you, or I'm being judged by you, or I'm being ignored by you, or I'm being diminished by you. So there's a certain sensation that comes up in my body in connection with another person, and I think I know what that sensation is. So now would that be to say that codependents don't know themselves and they don't know their bodily signals? Yes, to an extent, because from the point of view of my work, codependence is the way we demonstrate our unhealed trauma. So when we have a trauma response, it's usually not about what's happening in the current moment. So the more we get to know each other and the more we heal and the more we go through our conscious codependence recovery, we know more about what our body is telling us. When we're deep in our codependence, we misread what our body is telling us because our body has remembrances. It's all memory. The nervous system is all memory. And that memory that's stored there is there for a reason. It's there to protect you. But we start to protect ourselves and build protection in moments where we don't need it. But we build that protection because we think we know. We think we know what's happening. We think, it's like, I think I know who I am in comparison to you. I think I know who you are in comparison to me. I think I know what you want from me. When really we actually don't know. And it's hard for a codependent to hang in the not knowing. To just say, I actually don't know. I feel a little uneasy. My body feels weird. I feel nervous right now, but I actually don't know what's happening. This particular cluster of ideas of mine are straight from my 10-month expedited conscious codependence recovery course called the Trauma to Truth Masterclass. It's module 8, I believe, part 1 on not knowing. That if we can actually stand in the not knowing, which means we start to accurately read our nervous system signals. We start to accurately read them. And to accurately read them would mean to feel actual safety in the unknown. When we feel safety in the unknown, we have more courage, we have more bravery, we have more curiosity, right? And I think I've said this in so many videos where it's like leaning into curiosity. I think I know what's happening here. Let me check in with the other person. What do you think what's happening here? I think I know what you mean, but let me check in to see if I'm right? So curiosity, so bravery births curiosity. Noticing that we actually don't know. And we can pave the way in our life and really live the life we were designed to lead. Go out on the skinny branches, test out things, try new things, build a new kind of life based on your passions, your gifts, and your talents. Because if we lean into not knowing, how much do you not take certain moves because you think you know how it's going to go? Or you think you know your level of worthiness? If you think you know your level of worthiness and it's really high, that's a great thing to think that you know. If you think that you know that in the area in life where you want to go that you're not worth it, that's a knowing I would re-examine. Even with having a high self-worth, I've talked about this before, I think worth is an illusion. I think there is no worth, we just are. There is no I'm worth more than you, or I'm worth this, or I have a really high value, or I have a really low value, because if high value exists, then low value exists. If high worth exists, then low worth exists. None of it, I think, exists. We just are. And worth and value are places, ideas, illusions of knowing. When we heal our trauma and we start to learn how to accurately read the signals of our body, then we become way more aligned with our intuition, with our inner compass. Because unhealed trauma and codependence throws off our inner compass, right? I mean, myself included, codependence has directed me to places in life, to people in life, to jobs in life where I look back and I go, that was not me directing me to that place or to that person. That was my trauma. That was my codependence. And as we start to heal our trauma and codependence, it's your intuition that guides you, your passions, your gifts, your love, your true connection. Because when we can lean into not knowing and lean into curiosity, curiosity births connection. And if we're going to talk about business or money, curiosity breeds connection. Connection is commerce. So we can build our dreams, make moves that are based on our intuition rather than the knowing of our trauma. And we can build projects, build relationships, make moves in life that are not predicted from our trauma, not driven from our trauma, not directed by our trauma. And it's like, Cheryl, are you saying like I should just not know anything? Maybe some level of that, some level of that. Like conscious codependence recovery is like washing us of all the knowing that our trauma has given us and landing in a lot less knowing. All right. Thanks so much for listening to my thoughts, theories, and rants. Lots of stuff coming up. Talking about conscious codependence, recovery, and my ideas around codependent listening on 6 podcasts coming up the next few weeks. So I'll share those podcasts with you. Thanks so much for tuning in. And if you can think this week about where is an area that you think you can add not knowing that would give you some movement in that area, okay, whether it's with a project or with a relationship or a family member, where can you add some not knowing? Happy Friday, happy healing, and life is now. Okay, bye.